If only I could just fling fireballs at my opponent. If only I could do damage and pick off her heroes. I've kept asking myself, is there a way I could bring in 9 warlocks? No, they wouldn't survive the first turn of combat. Is there a way I could bring in... Insert almost anything you can think of here. So, couldn't come up with anything. So, I do have a plan. I'm going to make a few changes. The problem is my economy is so incredibly broke I can't afford to put into research at the moment. But I think I can fix that. So if I remember right, she had just cast one of her globals again. Okay, we're going to blast that. As soon as this Archangel... Well, actually no, we're just going to blast it now. I think it's 1,500. Oh, too far. Every mana crystal counts. Alright, so I'm going to blast that. Now... There are no units in this somehow. Not even a swordsman somehow. Okay. I will disjunction this first, then I have a few different moves to pull off on you. But first... Alright. I'm going to make priests. The volcanoes should slowly unvolcano little by little over time. And I'm just going to try to clear this up. Meanwhile, the siege is also going to change a little bit. So this continent is going to get cleaned. This continent is also going to get cleaned. Boy, I have a lot of food I'm producing right now. As is... We're just going to try to clean everywhere a little bit. I don't think this one can be cleaned, unfortunately. So we'll just have it produce a little more money to offset the costs. I'll transport units there later. And finally, this one. And the objective is we're just going to pick up trash and get everything looking nice again. Also, I'm going to sell off all my fantastic stables and things. All of them. Anywhere I happen to have built them. It should be fairly self-explanatory why I would do such a thing. Okay. Right. Already did that one, that's why. Actually, my capital, I'll let these 2 cities keep them, just in case I need to make nightmares again. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep selling them off. Dramatically decrease my overhead while making a little bit of cash. And as we purify all this mess, and hopefully the volcanoes start sucking back into the ground, hopefully, we'll, our world is still going to be horribly, horribly broken. And I can't really get rid of all these droughts. But it'll be something. Now, what about this mess? Can you guys... I don't know. Okay, you guys can purify. I'll make you. Oh, this city's never getting anywhere. Just so wrecked this world. Oh, what's this? Ooh, red. Red bad. Hold on. Alright, fine. Let's take care of a couple of things. First off, I'm throwing down a drought on you. How do you like it? Huh? Maybe that'll get rid of these last few things. Then... I cannot possibly allow this to continue. I don't know what I'm going to hit this with. I don't know what I'm going to hit this with, but I'm going to hit it with something. We'll just gather my units together. Ah, here we go. Put in one of these. Okay, yeah, I've got enough stuff in the area. We'll crush that. Retake that. Go ahead and slam out a sawmill. Priests. More purifiers. Man, these poor cities are utterly wrecked. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Purify, purify, purify everywhere. Okay. Push all the nightmares. Oh, another one. Another one, huh? Two over here. I don't know how I'm gonna kill these Chimera just yet. Yes, I do. Ah, this island doesn't need these anymore. Okay. Throw down a summoning circle. And there, in a few turns, I'm going to make it absolutely impossible for her to hit any more of these nodes ever again. And I mean that. I'm going to have this thing sealed off completely and totally forever. Very soon. I see, you're chasing down a demon lord. Okay. So. Okay, and now I just need one unit here. This will force her summons and other stuff to spawn in this tile. I'm then going to simply push units into each of these tiles until each and every one of them is reinforced sufficiently. It's a simple plan. But I'll properly ring this thing. And nothing will get out again. Once that's assassinated, this can come back. What last tile? You mean the red one? Because there's a unit there, and if I step into it, I get hit with Call Chaos. So I'd rather wait a turn and see if it moves. Crap. Alright, well this should be hopefully the last time this happens. I have no good way to deal with a Demon Lord. Yeah, okay. Get out of the way! What? Won't they just... Hold on, if I surround it completely, won't they just spawn over outside the ring? Like, if I took these two tiles, wouldn't they just spawn over here? The units have to spawn somewhere, don't they? Like, they have to. They can't just cease to exist, right? You're kidding. That's really weird. Well, shit. I mean, alright, fine. It's a siege. Standard military tactic, the siege. Glad it didn't use Call Chaos. So nothing will ever spawn again, eh? Unless it can break through this. Alright. Let's blast this. Hello, Call Chaos. Huh. That's crazy. I think you guys can take this. Okay, there. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Well, you lost a bunch of buildings, but you're looking better now. Alright, just keep flinging stuff into that heap. Let's see, I still have some cities that have armies, don't I? Okay, obviously not my capital. You guys don't have any way to get anywhere. Okay, you're gonna join the ring. Any place else? Okay, you guys are joining the ring. Okay, just keep gathering. Cities don't need anything guarding them. Get in there. What's this? Join the heap. Another one. Okay, anybody else on this continent? I think we've pretty well looted it at this point. There's a couple places that have 2. Oh, and of course this place. This will have to be fixed up. Okay. Everyone to the circle. Oh, come on. I should cast Detect Magic. I don't normally make use of it, but this is a disjunction-y game here. Alright. Okay. Literally, the entire world's army is just this one circle. That's gonna be it. You're a jerk. Why, out of my death spell books, did I not get skeletons? They would be nice right about now. Is that an archangel? Purify, purify, purify. We need clean drinking water everywhere. Or something. Just try to lower that unrest. Alright, let's see. Put a few in there. Put a bird over there. Yeah, okay. Wonder if you clean up both sides of the tower? Probably just one side at a time. Oh, crap. I need to restart this. I really need more casting skill. You better not be researching the Spell of Mastery hard right now. At this point, I really should just be able to make peace with her. Can you even collect enough taxes to be worth it? Man, I'd love to sanctify all these units. Doomsday is such a backbreaker. Oh, really? I agree. Now that you're literally incapable of moving out of that city, we should be at peace. Man, this hurts. You just made peace with... You know what? I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. Disjunction war. Okay, that should do a lot to fix my economy. Well, a little bit. Could try to throw prosperities everywhere. I could try... Disjunction. Alright, let's go ahead and throw a detect magic in. A demon lord. Okay. First priority, get rid of the apocalypse. Apocalypses are, you know, kind of bad for business. We've actually got this place pretty sealed up at this point. It's not perfect. You know, I would have to have 9 archangels in each tile for it to be perfect. But it's alright. It'll do. Alright, well, that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay. The destruction of my doomsday is unacceptable! It's doomsday. You can't get mad at people for dispelling your doomsdays and apocalypses, okay? It's doomsday and apocalypse. Both the spells basically read, everyone in the game attacks me. This spelling is not even... I don't know what to say. Like, once you cast one of those spells, you've given up diplomacy. Forever. Alright. This is pretty bad. Looks like our demon lords are just refusing the call. I guess this is a pretty hardcore siege, then. Huh. Your city should be running out of food and water. Should be riddled with diseases. Should be having problems. All these priests. They're gonna cost a fortune in maintenance. But so long as we purify the lands, should be a net positive. Holy crap, this sucks. Funny how they sometimes step on mountains, but it still counts for movement purposes like it's not a mountain. We have a real problem here. Nope, archangels won't let it pass. Archangels the archangels have just cast planar seal upon you. They've surrounded your capital on all sides and made it utterly impossible for any creature to be summoned into this world. That's what's happening. do need this research. Alright, it's time for a round of selling stuff. Okay, she's on Demon Lord again. This is an opportunity. Alright. Ooh. You looks like you need a stream of life as well. Alright. Slowly we're digging ourselves out of this hole. Slowly. I should really disjunction her other spells as well, so she'll want to recast those in place of Doomsday and all that. Okay. Purify, purify, purify. Feel like I'm Protoss. Purify. Nope. Your novice meddling with the fabric of Aether has ruined my spell of Armageddon. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what a terrible accident. Oh, how did that ever happen? What a shame. Too stubborn to realize the game's over. Come on, Flandre. Give it up. I guess this is like when you're on a... You know, there is actually one Toho boss I never could defeat. I'd always have to wait for the timer to run out. It was the zombie in the UFO one. That was a weird one, actually. The UFO game, I mean. Alright. So. Looking for anybody that's not prospering. Okay. I wanted to have these in play a long time ago. Little by little, we're digging ourselves out of this hole. Slowly, but surely. No, not here. It's over here. I just did that one. What am I doing over here? I'm supposed to be over here. Okay. I think that's a prosperity on every one of them. Now I can go over here. Costs 2 mana a turn. It's pretty good. I wish I could do something about all the droughts, but I can't really undo those. What am I gonna do with all these priests when they're done? They can't undo the volcanoes. If only I had nature magic. Just a couple of books of nature magic. Alright. I'm about to turn off all the priest production. Doomsday. Okay. Assume she's a faster caster than me. I'm just gonna start the disjunction now. That'll limit the damage. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to support this much longer. Alright, every city that's making priests, you're done. Trade goods. Trade goods. Go ahead and sell off that Armorer's Guild. Okay, you can get to making a Parthenon. Very nice. Trade goods, sell off that Armorer's Guild. So many cities are making priests right now. Huh. No need for a war college. We are a peaceful, pacifist kingdom. The one that we've always wanted to be. If only the entirety of 2 planes of existence hadn't been bent on our destruction. Had to literally wipe all of them out. But we will get prosperity on everything, even if I can't stop the droughts. So I only have to tank a couple of turns of this impending horribleness. Despite your best efforts to destroy the worlds, I will rebuild. You can't stop it. You have done much to destroy civilization, but you failed. We have survived. And now our world is full of lovely resources that it didn't used to have. It's also a giant mountainous wasteland, but, you know, we'll solve one thing at a time. Maybe someday we'll find a cure for mountains, or magic that works around it. Okay, no minor guild. Sell off the walls. Oh my gosh. We've almost balanced our budget. Alright. No, sell that. Ah. I know. Couple turns of mess. Then we'll get things back on track. My capital is going to be purified pretty freaking quick. That whole area. Clean up, clean up. And we're back to negative 175. And she's casting Armageddon once again, because of course she is. Can you believe how much power the volcanoes are granting her on this tiny land size? Well, middling land size. Can you imagine it on large? Oh, man. Okay. more of that. Now, I'll just have to do this. I want to do the research. But... okay. Oh no, what a surprise! Armageddon again. Actually, those were priests. They could have done some cleaning. Oh well. It's gonna be great. When I finish prosperitying everything, the next step will be, I guess, inspirations on all. Oh, hey, Bloodlust. Yes, please, cast that on your demon lords. It makes them possibly vulnerable to Holy Word, maybe. Oh, hey, look, this is the first time a hero's offered to join me in ages. Why would I want you? Go away. Nope. Bum, 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 bum. Things are cleaning up quickly. Should have probably moved over to the gold. So many priests. I think if I disbanded all my priests, my budget would instantly balance. But they're doing important work, so I'll leave them to it. So many demon lords blocked from entering this world. It really does seem like something you'd see in an anime. All these archangels surrounding something and locking it down. I don't think that tile's even in range of anything. I'll clean it anyway! Alright. No more. The conjunction of the stars indicates that I must eradicate Hadriex from the face of the world. You just want to eradicate all life. Admit it. You've been at it for long enough. You don't have a military. I have all the military. And you decide, now's the time to declare war. They just always declare war. The AI just always wants war. Let me see. Stream of life. I was just prosperitying along. You know, altars of peace. If I made peace with her somehow. Oh my gosh, I might finally be able to do research in a second. We'll let another turn pass. Let's just keep checking. No, still Demon Lord. Still Demon Lord X. We're positive. All right. We're positive. Oh. Clean up, clean up. Oh, man. Cleaning up is only showing us just how many volcanoes there are. Hey, look, there's the summon champion. used to be a city over here before you went and torched it. Psychopath. Let's see, am I maintaining any worthless buildings over here? Oh, get rid of the Armorers Guild first. Anybody that's got city walls, those can go. I wonder who we're selling this to. I mean, the entire world is mine, so I'm producing money by scrapping buildings and selling them to myself? Scrap, 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 scrap. Keep making that number look better. All right. 43 positive. I'm really using more maintenance than... I'm using more than 300 mana a turn in just maintaining all my spells. That's outrageous. I've got too many priests in some of these piles. Oh well. Cleaning is going well, and that's all I really care about. So many volcanoes. What are you up to? Armageddon? Again? Well, alright. What is this? You've been on one city this whole time, but you went up? How? How? I've got everything disjunctioned. I should be rising right now. I made all those priests. I've cleaned up all these tiles. Why? How? What is going on with this chart? What is spell power? Is that casting skill or... Oh well. I guess she found one rich old man and just plundered his entire life's wealth in her city. I can't come up with any other explanation to where all that gold suddenly came from. Yes, a willing contribution. Put the air quotes on that. Oh no! Surprise, Flandre. Countered! Oh, a disjunction, is it? I'm so glad she doesn't have specialization in chaos. So, what's it gonna be? You're gonna get rid of the crusade, aren't you? Okay. Be my guest. I really should take all these random units out of nodes. I don't know what I'd do with them, but... maybe they could sit in cities and fight rebels? Anything would be better than doing nothing. Oh my gosh, we've almost cleaned up. Well, okay, we still have a whole bunch of crap down here. Now I have to transmute the other direction. Ah. 53 turns. And I'm going to be able to speed that up soon. Okay. So while you're busy with your disjunction, I'm going to continue throwing down prosperities. You are prosperous, but not so much that I'll let you have unnecessary structures. I am trimming the fat everywhere. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. You may do that. Do these tiles, do these volcano tiles I'm cleaning, do they produce anything at all? Or is cleaning them entirely pointless? Should be 2 cities on that island. All these utter ruins of a once great civilization. But they're prospering. Ah, crap. Armageddon again. I need your volcanoes to slowly expire and extinguish, carrying your power away with them. Ah, excellent. Yes, even the deserts need to be... Ooh, are rivers impossible to volcano? I didn't know that. Interesting. Such a small little detail I'll never have any hope of remembering. Oh, hi, Random Chaos Spawn. How are you today? Started moving around units again. Uh-huh. And a ghost. Of those 2 things, which one did the Archangels decide they needed to stop? It's not even a city to take advantage of that tile anymore, sadly. Okay, wipe this away again. Man, I wish I had nature magic. Put Gaia's blessing on all the cities and watch the volcanoes just melt away. Oh, but no. Crap. I've got to produce mana again. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm in trouble now. I let myself get way too thin because I'm pushing research too heavily. If I hadn't produced all these priests and started prosperitying and stuff, my entire empire could have just... all my units could have just disbanded on me, and then I don't know what happens. Do buildings start just collapsing? Another drought. Get rid of that wall. I should probably go on another building selling run. I don't think there are very many left, but even a little bit of cash would help right now. Let's see. I think I sold everything off. Never mind. Wraith form, huh? Okay. Gonna cast out on a boat? Got a lot of boats. This poor city. Ugh. Oh well. Produces power. And I don't mean research. As well as producing straight up research, too. Wait a minute. At some point, she disjunctioned my life force and I didn't put it back. That would help me research quite a bit faster, actually. We gotta recast that. That would help immensely. I think that would make every point, every population point. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot. Then we'll get back to disjunctioning Armageddons. Because I seem to be disjunctioning them perpetually now. Uh-huh. I mean, you're a noble and a ritual master. How could I say no? Okay. Sure, why not? Our relations are very complicated. Ooh, one sec. Before you disjunction, let me throw a heroism on you. I guess I might as well give you some stuff. Here you go. And regeneration. And one of that, whatever that is. There. This late in the game, and I'm like, oh hey, this hero is a noble, so I should hire them. Oh dear. Uh-huh. Now, surely the life force should have... No. Screw you. She wheedles and she begs. Man, she has so much mana and money in there. I just purified that tile too. Three of you get to stay here. Should probably get an Archangel so I can transport these around. I'll figure out what to do with them later. Alright, we're going to push everything back into research now. Sawmill! Trade goods. Doomsday, I see. 400 fame. Power production is still not up there. Oh, there you go. Yeah. One global having that much impact. Okay. 35 turns. Ah, the end is nigh. In a good way. The Dark Elves have worked so hard to preserve the world, make it a nice, happy, clean place for everyone. But these stupid Fremen, these stupid nomads and their apocalypse cult. They don't have any farmers. They literally have no farmers. Hey, look, adamant. You could work in adamant here. Yeah, I know. Dirtying up my lands again. However, I've pushed things so far at this point that I think my economy will remain positive despite that. I feel like I purified the same tiles over and over. Every turn, Doomsday just devastates my economy. I wonder what we're doing with all this corruption. Just flinging it into the sea? Burning it? I hope they're not eating it. I will purify this through my body. They're not priests, they're giant white blood cells. I need to watch that anime. Cells at Work. The premise... I can't decide if the premise is amazing or terrible. I don't care whether there are cities next to many of these tiles. I'm just purifying anyway. There's hardly any tile that hasn't been volcanoed already, you realize. You've been pretty thorough in your volcanoing of my world. And your own. Normally you get countdowns to destruction or doomsday clocks or things. I'm actually running a countdown to the opposite of that. 30. It's the pacifism clock. The countdown to pacifism. When the world will no longer need war. Because the pacifists will have gone and killed everyone else. See, pacifists, there is a way that you can end war. You just have to kill everyone that's not a pacifist. Easy. An alliance? Straight up full-on alliance. Okay. Being your ally doesn't protect me from the effects of your doomsdays and things. If you'd stop casting them for a second, I'll start throwing down altars of peace, though, to help me research Spell of Mastery. Oh my gosh, actually using Altar of Peace. Actually casting it. Well, what now, my eternal best buddy, ally, friend? With red eyes? Who's certainly not just trying to wheedle out of the hole you've already dug yourself into. I'm pretty sure that there's not a single person on either world that would forgive you for all the things you've done. At this point, I don't think there's a jury you could get together that wouldn't be like, just burn her. just destroy her. I mean, there are people starving to death all over the place that I can't even stop. So, yeah. Yeah, no. But hey, at least we're profitable again. That's something. They should make Pac-Man noises while they're busy making all of this stuff disappear. The corrupted tiles, I mean. No more doomsday. Ah, jeez. And an Armageddon on the way. Oh boy. No rest. Come on, volcanoes. Unvolcano, please. believe I should reconsider a treaty with an amateur who would dispel doomsday. Well, if I'm an amateur, how come I keep dispelling your stuff? Maybe you're the one who forgot to take specialist. Gosh, she had specialist. This would just... I would have lost the game. I wouldn't have been able to get rid of this stuff. Clean anything. Sages Guild. Anything for more research. Oh my gosh. I want to just finish, but I need mana crystals. Wasn't there a global that gave you spell research? I think there was. For population, I mean. Well, you're in an unexplored region. You never know, you could discover an previously undiscovered island there. Could happen. Get rid of that. Are you casting something else? Demon Lords. Alright. Well, let's try one. We'll sample an Altar of Peace. Oh! Alright! Okay. Hey, how's it going, Buster? No, that's still stupid. You cast Armageddon, I'm gonna disjunction it. That's the way it is. Alright, how much are you giving me? How much are you giving me? Well, it doesn't really matter. We got a disjunction again. I'll never get those cast. Even with my research turned down, it's still not long. What kind of dream? Slow. I have sealed her capital with archangels. I cast a lot of prosperities, and I've got priests everywhere on 2 worlds just cleaning things up. She randomly offered me a full alliance from nothing, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? She's dispelled several of my globals, and I'm pretty much locked into eternally dispelling. I put detect magic. I'm continuously dispelling her globals. That's like the only thing I get to cast anymore. Is just dispelling her globals. But the spell of mastery is close. As I said, the end is nigh. The terrible war of the worlds left both worlds broken. But it's funny, she never dispelled this drought I put on her. Cast or research? if she had Meteor Swarm, it would be impossible to even clean. Purify. I don't know. It used to be like just like 1250, but it's been tinkered with, and it's been so long since the spell's come up. I don't know what it says these days. We'll just have to see. Or maybe it was more like 3,005. I don't actually remember what it used to cost. That's how long it's been since it's come into play. Alright. We're looking for cities to prosper. There's one. Anyone? Anyone want some prosperity? Ooh, this city doesn't have anything. Clean up, clean up. Oh, right, that one's already full. Well, start cleaning up on that world. Hey, there's a tile. Go clean up that mess. She hasn't broken the alliance yet. Up, there it goes. Well. No, it's you. And it's Armageddon again. Back to the disjunctioning. Okay. Ooh. My main continent is finally corruption-free. Alright. 16 turns. Oh, well, you're noble? I have no reason not to hire you. I know. I'll get it. Purify, purify. 16 turns. She's on Summon Champion again. Don't care. Archbishop's Cane. Nope. No interest. Oh my gosh. It's clean. It's all clean. We've cleaned half my world. Ah. Oh. She's gaining mana. I'm serious. She's massively gaining mana and gold ever since I limited her to one city. Like crazy amounts. Like she just keeps going up. And now I have to disjunction to Doomsday. It's a good thing I can see him coming. Yeah, there's There's no breaking her. There's only spell of mastery. If that didn't exist, I don't know. If that didn't exist, I just don't know. It does exist, though, thankfully. How did pirates steal her money? How did they do it? They couldn't have gotten into her city past all my archangels and nightmares, because no one enters or leaves. It's not touching the sea, is it? No, yes, okay, but still. Those are some motivated pirates. Sail past, sneak past archangels and nightmares? Oh, boy. Yeah. Straw Hat Pirates? Z Pirates from Disgaea 2? What are we dealing with here? Can I hire them? Can they perform an op and just assassinate Flandre for me? Nah, pirates only steal. I need ninjas to assassinate. Well, I guess that one altar of peace isn't doing so much. We've done a pretty good job of cleaning things, I think. 9 turns. It doesn't. Every one of these volcanoes is made. There literally is no pre-existing volcanoes. Like, there's chaos nodes, which look like volcanoes, but they're chaos nodes. Every one of these volcanoes was created by her spell. Every last one of them. Nobody else had chaos magic, so no one else did this. If I was in nature, I could use change terrain to get rid of them, or I could use Gaia's Blessing on cities, and they would just melt away around the cities. Either way, I would be able to cut her power out. If I were sorcery, I could have Spell Blast, but I don't have sorcery either. It doesn't matter. Once she makes a volcano, it gives her power until it doesn't matter if I disjunction the spell. The volcanoes it's already made are going to give her power whether or not the global is in play. Otherwise, her power level would be going every time it was dispelled. No, only the volcanoes that you make give you power. So if 2 mages both have Armageddon, and they each make 5 volcanoes a turn, then they each only get those 5 volcanoes. And you can't put a volcano on a tile that already has a volcano, so eventually they'd start getting in each other's way. All Armageddon is it casts Raise Volcano at random 5 to 20 times a turn, depending on the world map size. So, you know, you could just cast them one at a time with Raise Volcano and you get the same results. Oh my gosh, I've cleaned up both sides of this. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to divide you fellas up among the different remaining cities that weren't burned. 6. Oh my gosh, 6. You've left me with only one choice: to reduce your empire to dust. Uh-huh. Somehow I feel that's a phone call you should have made like 1,000 turns ago. Kind of feel like building settlers and reestablishing cities in the areas they were burned. One wrecked city. Thought the volcanoes would unvolcano, but I guess that's not happening. We've almost purified the worlds. Holy crap. There's so little left. Huh, I didn't think it could be done. Not really. The only tiles that remain corrupted are the ones her units are sitting on. We're profitable again, too. From being at, like, continuously horrifically negative, we're actually now feeling good. Oh. There really should be a city there again. Gargoyles? Really? At this stage of the game? Is that your plan, then? The gargoyles will save me! And there's Armageddon again. I suppose, since I had this hero join me, I should probably give her something. Oh, I don't have anything for you. Sorry. Priests and shaman working together. You'd think their disciplines would be, You'd think they'd have professional differences and not want to work together, but here they are. Y'all will just have to get used to living in a world with so much geothermal activity. You'll have to start developing tech that harnesses it. This might be the last time I cast Disjunction. Ha ha! Spell of mastery achieved. Well, I'm going to go ahead and Disjunction one last Armageddon. The last of the cleaning up is happening. The volcanoes will eventually subside on their own. Whoa. 15,000. Okay, we're going to be casting this one for a while. Wow, that is a lot. Really? That many turns? Shouldn't Disjunction make some kind of sound? Ah, she's going to put a Doomsday down, and then all the tiles are going to get corrupted again. Ah. We'll have to do all the cleaning over again. All right. Enjoy. That's a hell of a long time. All right. I need casting skill. We're gonna need people stationed here and there to clean tiles. We had almost cleaned the worlds. Sigh. I'm glad that you don't have blue. If she had Spell Blast, I'd never be able to cast the Spell of Mastery, ever. She has too much mana. I already said that each Chaos Mage would make their own volcanoes. Okay, there's... I think that you are under a huge misconception on how it works. So, basically, there's a spell called Raise Volcano. It will make one volcano. That volcano will give you, I think it's 3 points of power a turn now. It used to be 1. I think it's 3 a turn now, right? So if you make one volcano, you get 3 power a turn. The volcano will eventually kind of degrade, and there's a couple spells that can get rid of it in nature. So, you know, you spend, I don't know, 100 mana making the volcano, and for 100 or so turns, it pays you back 3 mana a turn. Well, Armageddon, see, she just cast it right there. All Armageddon is it makes 5 to 20 volcanoes a turn, depending on land size and stuff. That's all it does. So if two different mages, if two different mages both raised volcanoes, they'd only benefit from the volcanoes that they make. When two mages both cast Armageddon, each mage only benefits from the volcanoes that they personally made with their Armageddon. That's how it is. Whether or not Armageddon is dispelled doesn't matter. The volcanoes are persistent. And as long as the volcano exists, it gives power to the person who created the volcano. I think it was in the Children of Captain Grant. One of the lesser known books by Jules Verne. They cooked potatoes by just burying them in the ground in a place where it was volcanic. I thought that was pretty cool. That stuck with me. Yeah, now that I've cleaned up the corruption, you're starting to see just how many volcanoes there are, huh? Before, with all the corruption, you couldn't even tell what the land looked like. I am super annoyed after all my trouble cleaning. She goes and recasts it. I really wanted a clean world. Ah! No, thank you. Oh, great. Great. She gets the city. Ray's dead. Ha ha ha. Okay. I'll have to figure out what city this is. Somewhere I have a city that has 0 units in it. Who is it? Oh, here. Well, good. I have units. Just happen to be really close by. No nightmares that could just fly there, unfortunately. Oh, well. Yes. You clean it up, people make messes again. So you banish them to another dimension in rage. Hey, my job is literally cleaning up after people. If people stopped making messes, I'd be out of a job. It'd be horrible. That said, I still hate Flandre. God, this game. You dragged it out forever. Well, I'm trying to increase my casting skill to cast this spell faster. You got rid of my charm of life. You got rid of every nice thing I did. You droughted all my cities. I'm amazed you found cities that weren't already droughted. Oh, hey, look at that. I have a hero who'd love to have this. Too bad. She can buy her own power glove. How close are we? Not me mincer mine. Closer. Someone should play the Jaws music for each of these. Dun 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 dun. Just a countdown to your end. So the good news is she didn't learn the spell of mastery. If she did at this point, it'd be too late. Even if she put all her volcanoes into research and picked it up next turn, it's already too late. This game is finally over. And despite her doomsday, I remain cash flow remains positive because I did so much work fixing it. Oh dear, look at the edges of the world. Look at the edges of the world where it's visible. Just solid wreck. There's a lot of magic spirits. What, you think I'm going to let you meld nodes? And casts corruption by hand. Just because. She's really desperate. She's just trying everything. I'll just summon everything. What's my casting skill look like now? Have I finally possibly surpassed hers? That'd be nice. It's gone up a little bit since I last looked. Okay, let's check the spell again. We're real close. Oh my gosh. So, what am I going to do next on Wednesday? Because I'm going to take a break from caster magic now for a little bit. I actually think I'm going to go with Age of Wonders. I think I'm going to break out Age of Wonders 3. I bought it when it was new. I've been meaning to try it. It's been years. I think I'm going to do Age of Wonders. I think that's what I'm going to do. Some people seem to really like 3. Some people seem to really dislike it. Oh crap, I ran out of mana crystals. Hold on. That's no good here. We're just going to put everything into mana crystals. At this point, casting skill doesn't matter. I don't want to give her extra turns because I ran out of crystals. Well, it probably doesn't compare. We'll see. Explore new things. Get a break from the endless frustration. Good grief. There is no game where your world ends up this trashed by the end of it. It's like, all I want to do is build. Oh, she learned the spell of mastery. Oh no, I don't have spell blast. Oh no, it's a race to the finish. If she managed to cast that within 2 turns, I would throw a fit, man. I would just, But I know her casting skill is more or less equal to mine. Man, she was not far behind me. Think about how many turns that is. The difference between us was only around 10 turns. Think about that. Despite everything I did, she was within 10 turns of winning the game. That shouldn't be. Cut down to a single city and everything else? That really shouldn't be. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. Yeah, sure, why not? She comes in real late. She's like, I heard you've won the war. I've decided to become a hero on your team. Come on, those people aren't even playing anymore. Those people weren't even in this game. Who are these strange people that you're banishing? That doesn't look like Flandre. Flandre pulled a trick. She had a substitute. She's already escaped. She escaped from the Archangels. She's still out there somewhere. Those do not look like Ramu's hands. I do not believe Ramu's hands would look like that. That... Oh, yeah, That's my score, is it? Screw you, game! You got 90%! This is only this much. Yeah, whatever, game. Okay, I kicked your ass. You hear me, game? And that's twice I've beaten the advanced difficulty setting. Ugh. Life Dark Elves is a really cool, really powerful build, but there are some things it's just not prepared to cope with. Oh, man. But I really strongly object to Call of Chaos's... See, I don't even mind the fact that you could lose a hero and the artifacts and everything. Like the warp creature disintegrate. It did happen, but it only happened one time, and it sucks, but you know, super rare. Like I'm actually okay with it being super incredibly rare, but the confusion effect was every single battle, multiple targets. And if it confused a hero that was a spellcaster, they would cast it again. And it was... And it was instant death. I think the instant death is the real problem of it. I mean, lowering the confusion rate could go a long way to alleviating this. Just lowering the confusion rate. But the instant death thing is the real fatal flaw in this whole mess. It was too much. It affected archangels, and it affected heroes with charmed who are immune to anything like that. But anyway, despite it, despite everything, I managed to win, and there was repeatedly I thought I'd lost that game. At several junctures, I thought it was over. I think some people have wondered at times why I persisted on an occasional game when it was obvious I'd already lost. Well, case and point. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Armageddon is kind of absurd. Yeah, you're right. The Armageddon is also kind of OP right now. I think the problem is that I honestly don't like Armageddon and Doomsday. I'm not a big fan of them. At least Armageddon is a positive, though. Doomsday is strictly negative. Like, all it does is screw over other players. I don't know. Hey, Philip. You arrived too late. I'm ending the stream. Oh, Philip arrived! Quick, everyone! Shut it down! Hide! Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.